Hey, happy Friday, everybody. I just want to take a few minutes and give you a little word of encouragement. If you're following along with us on the Bible app, on the GCC app, the Bible reading plan, this week you know that we have hit the book of Judges in part of our Old Testament part of the reading plan. And if you've ever read the book of Judges, it is like a roller coaster. Basically, during this time, Israel had no king, and so God sent judges who were basically leaders that would try to help steer the nation back to worshiping God and lead them. A judge might lead for a couple of years, a couple of months, and then that judge might die. And basically, when a judge was leading, the nation was headed towards God. And then when the judge died, the nation would follow their own desires and go away from God. Then God would bring up another judge, and then they would start following God again. And so it was like that through the whole book of Judges, up and down, up and down. And then the last 3 chapters of the book of Judges are just terrible, really bad. And you're like, why would God put that book in here? What's the point if it's so bad? And in fact, one theologian, one commentator referred to the book of Judges, especially the last 3 chapters, as the sewer of Scripture. And that's an interesting phrase. And honestly, I kind of agree with it because it's bad. And, you might read it and just think, why would God put that in here? And the way I like to think of it, every time I read the book of Judges, I think of it as it's pointing towards Jesus. Like it's telling us we are prone to wander. Humanity is prone to wander. And Judges shows us that we're prone to not follow God, to do our own thing. And so we need Jesus. And so all of Scripture is pointing towards Jesus. All the Old Testament stories are pointing towards Jesus. And Judges, being the sewer of Scripture, it's pointing, this is how bad things can get. We need Jesus. And, if you're like me, you see that in your own life. Just like Paul wrote, that there's times when I don't do the very things that I know I should do, and I wind up doing the things that I don't want to do. And so my heart is prone to wander, is prone to leave the God I love. And I see that, and it's in those moments I'm like, man, Jesus, I need you. I need you to draw me close to you. I need you to lead me back to you, because if I'm left to my own devices, I'm going to wander. And so I need you. And so I just encourage you, as you read through the book of Judges, just recognize that. Recognize how much we need Jesus. And he is the true leader that can lead us to a better place. And so be encouraged with that. One more thing is Tools for School. We've been, many churches in the community, many organizations have been trying to fill backpacks for students as school gets ready to start here in the next few weeks. And within the first few weeks, we had about 350 students register for a backpack, and those were all given out. Well, since the first registration happened, we've had about 150 extra students come on and say, hey, we could really utilize some help. And then they just keep coming in. We're getting close to when we're going to hand out the backpacks, but if you would still like to give, they would love to have some monetary donations to kind of help fill some backpacks. And so if you haven't had a chance to do so, I would encourage you to do that. I think you can go online. You can give through the church, and we can make sure that as long as it says Tools for School on there somewhere, we can make sure that it gets to the right place. Continue to make Putnam County a good place to live in, especially for some of these families that are hurting during these times. All right, well, we'll talk to you soon. Can't wait to see you guys on Sunday. Have a good week. Bye-bye.